Hello everyone, this is Godzilla Wolf 1 and I am back with another Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach live stream. I apologize, last week's got cut short, but we crashed so late into the game that there would have been no point starting again. And hello Riley, she's been here being adorable. Now, I will say I'm beginning to get pretty frustrated with this game's glitches. So... but we kind of have to abandon the attempted pacifist run thing, which is unfortunate. Because apparently the game does not actually work that way, so... So... yeah. But anyway, messaging this out. Riley is rubbing against my leg, wanting to be paid attention to because she's a kitten. Hi, XX. Yeah, I'm prepared for more bugs. Like, this game, I get the feeling this game is kind of the result of the... well, okay, apparently it was a right hand does not know what the left hand is doing. This game has a lot of stuff about it I like, but it... one second. I completely forgot something in regards to how I did that. Also, reminder, Tales from My Mother's Childhood Volume 2 is now live on Amazon. So if anyone is interested in that, link is in the description. And it would really help the channel because all that any money that the book makes goes to me and my mom, and if stuff keeps going with that. Reason this reminds me of when Wind Waker hate was at its peak. Hi, Cap Cutter. I don't remember that. Then again, I was never really... I don't remember if I ever even actually played Wind Waker when it came out. I remember playing a demo. And one guy had a comic about how the hook rope mechanic being everywhere for some reason. You seem cool. I subscribe. Thank you! I try to be cool. I definitely do try to be cool. Okay, so just messaging stuff out. Okay, there we go. Now, hopefully this time we don't run into any bugs, or at least major ones. So, turns out that doing a pacifist run in this game is not physically possible. So we're going to just have to roll with it. And sorry I'm a little late doing helping. I had to start the furnace for my mom, so I'm sorry I'm a little late starting this this time. But yeah, this game isn't bad. Like, this game is... I wouldn't say this is the worst game I've ever played. It's just the bugs are frustrating. W streamer. Yeah, I am a streamer. But let's continue. I wish Indigo Park was on PS4, but I get that that's a, what do you call it? An early kind of early access at this point. Yeah, thanks for subscribing. I always do appreciate it. Because it does help, even if YouTube is kind of stupid when it comes to to everything. Okay, so we're going to have to destroy Chica. I'm not particularly happy that's the thing I'm going to have to do. Also, you have to do it again. Okay, here's the thing. I wouldn't... Like, the thing I'm actually upset about is I thought that going it this way meant I wouldn't have to destroy any of the animatronics. The problem is that it's the opposite. Like, one, you have to. The game doesn't try to make you feel guilty about it. Yeah, it does. Fortunately, that is true. It does not actually try to make you feel guilty. Yeah, that is, like... And honestly, if I hadn't thought it was possible... Watch where you're chopping. She should not be happy about that. I mean, yeah, the real one's an animatronic. But... But, yeah, yeah, that is one thing. But the thing is, if I had to... You have to destroy two. And unfortunately, one has to be Roxy. Because I don't really want to destroy Roxy at all. But there's no choice in the matter. Oh, of course there's flickering lights. Honestly, honestly, it was just the thought that I could potentially do that. Okay, so what we probably want to do is actually race over this way. You didn't miss anything. Okay, I think Chica is closer to me than I would like her to be. I mean, she's always closer than you would probably want her to be. Okay, so now... Like, honestly, it was just the fact that I thought that I could potentially beat the game without destroying any of the animatronics that kind of irritates me here. Not the fact that it is legitimately impossible. Ah, crap. Fortunately, I think she... Okay, yeah, she kind of sees me, she kind of doesn't. Okay, she can't actually get me back here. Also, Riley is on my seat. Yeah, the fact the game doesn't guilt trip you for having to destroy the animatronics, okay. I don't know where she is. And now I can just dash over here and hit the button.
I smell pizza! Oh, no.
Okay, this is legitimately creepy. But I'm sure there are probably some... Also, like, Gregory, you are surprisingly strong. Okay, so... Yeah, it was more the fact that I thought there was a way to beat the game without it. But the other thing that kind of annoys me is if because of that, if I'd wanted to destroy Chica or Monty, it would have been Monty. and armor. Okay, so Chica has been taken care of now. The issue is our battery on the... Okay, so we took Chica's voice... Oh no, I didn't. I don't think there's going to be anything down here. I say that, and then there's probably most definitely going to be something down here. But yeah, if I had to choose one of the animatronics to spare, it would be Roxy, but because apparently you can't, like... Yeah, I didn't want to do that. Like, Monty is the only one of the three that I actually felt... Like, I guess that's the point. You're supposed to feel sorry for them because they're not doing this of their own free will. Like, you're supposed to feel bad for them. Because, you know... Well, the thing that unnerves me... Okay, here's the thing that freaks me out a little bit is the fact Gregory doesn't feel anything for doing it. Like, that is genuinely unnerving that Gregory doesn't seem to care. Because of how he said that they deserve it, which that they don't. There's very clearly something wrong here. So the fact that Gregory doesn't seem concerned at all. Like, he only really cares about Freddy. Oh. Well. Hello, Marionette. What is with all this? This looks like a bunch of melted stuff. Okay, I have no idea what's in here. Yeah, Gregory is a child, but that makes it worse. Like, to me, that kind of makes it a bit worse. The fact that, you know, he's a child, to me, that just makes things a bit creepier. Because he clearly has been here before. Like, well, to a degree, like, it feels like most children really like this place. Except for the one that got traumatized by Moon. Which, you know, completely understandable. What am I looking at here? Okay, there's one. Did she reactivate? Oh, that makes her... That... Okay, well, she's not destroyed. Like, she's not completely destroyed, so that's something, right? Honestly, this is genuinely creepier than when she was fully functional. Hi, Cinder Diana Walter. Or Cindy Diana Walter. Yeah, okay, genuinely this is creepier than when she was fully... Okay, she's over there. Like... Thank you for that. Okay, she's right here. I need to find... Oh, that is disturbing. Okay, I don't... There... Okay, we're in trouble. I need to get somewhere she can't see me. Okay, that is creepy. Okay, so before... She only comes when I activate that thing. So if I figure out where the things are, where I need to go beforehand, that probably would be a good idea. Oh, your brother has a YouTube channel, nice. Okay, so also I forgot to get her voice box. Like... Alright, this reminds me I need to get up the map because the map in-game is broken and does not work. Okay, so we're safe at this point. Okay, we're on basement 2. Okay. Yeah, I have a... I wouldn't say my favorite... It's not my favorite game. My favorite game... Well, my favorite game that I can play on here is Angels with Scaly Wings. That's my favorite that I can play on the PS4. Well, really my favorite I can stream in general. Like, I'd say my favorite, at least at the moment, is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2. Like, if you've never played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2, I highly recommend doing so. Because it is really fun. Okay, yeah, something is definitely weird about this place. I mean, I kind of already knew that because I'm not going into this unspoiled. Okay, so need to figure out where all of the generators are before I hit the first one and summon Chica. Okay, there's one. Yeah, there's... There's the first generator. This is weird. Okay. So... I'm trying, and I think I'm just going backwards. Yeah, that's just me going backwards. I don't really see any way I can get down there. This does something. I have played Fortnite. I don't really do it much anymore. And it's also one of those things that's kind of hard to... It's kind of hard to live stream. Okay, I was trying to freak out a bit because I thought that thing was missing. Okay, so... I just, like... Okay, there's the one. Now I need to find the set. Okay, that's the first. That's the one I know of. Unless the idea is I trigger that one, then sneak back around Chica and... It really doesn't seem like there's much of anything else down here. So maybe I do have to hit that generator and then go back, and maybe that button will trigger. This place looks really weird. Like, I 100% feel I know what's going on. I 100% do kind of know what's happening. But, okay, so is this tunnel's only point to exist to juke Chica? Is that the only reason this tunnel exists? Because there doesn't seem to be anything else back here, so I'm getting the feeling its only purpose is to juke Chica. Because obviously she'll come... Okay... Okay. Okay, that legitimately jump scared me. Okay. So now I know what to do. Also, Riley is here. She is being cute, as she tends to be, because she is a kitten. Actually, she's 3 years old now. She is 3 years old at this point, which is still a baby. Then again, cats are kind of always babies. Cockroaches. That always freaks me out. Swarming insects in general freak me out. Okay. Especially swarming insects that are like ants. Ants are important to the environment. But I don't like dealing with ants. Especially swarms of ants. Part of that is due to the movie, an old Sci-Fi Channel original movie called Marabunta of Terror in the Berline Pines, which I was probably too young to, I was most likely too young to have been watching. But, so basically probably what I need to do is juke her in that maintenance tunnel and then head this way. Like, I will say one thing I feel this game really could have benefited from is limit the off-screen teleportation. Because... Okay, dash, clear over to the other side of the room. Well, yeah, but here's my issue with the way this game does off-screen teleportation, is the fact that I've had them appear in my line of sight. Like, at one point I had Chica, like, I think it was Chica, teleport directly in front of me. And that was when I feel like they should have had some algorithm to make it so that the animatronics could only teleport they'd have to be a certain distance away when they teleported in, so you could never see them do it. Because the fact that I can see where she's teleporting in kind of breaks immersion, and that's bad. That's not necessarily good for any game, but it's especially not good for a horror game. Okay, there's a save point. That's good. Like I said, this game has a lot of the, and there's another marionette head. There's a lot of good to this game. I just feel like it needed significantly more polish in areas like that. Okay. Because I feel like them being able to teleport into my line of sight shouldn't have been a thing that the game designers allowed. But I'm still a little... Well, this is disturbing in many ways. Okay, here we go again. Like, there's another thing. There's no way, there's no logical way she could be down here. She's right. Like, there's no, like, that's the thing. She appeared in front of me in a place there's no logical way she could have gotten to. I feel like if she'd been coming behind me, that'd be another thing, but that's not what happened. She appeared in front of me in a way she really, there's no logical way she could have. And to me, that's a bit of a issue. Like a game design issue. Well, actually, like, the thing is, it wouldn't have even occurred to me to consider that an issue if it weren't for the whole I've seen her teleport directly in front of me thing. It's one of those things, once you break immersion in a certain way, it becomes more difficult to... Okay, we're more into the facility itself now. She's right there. Okay, where am I right now? Okay. Thing is, I don't actually know where she is. Or where I am, more specifically. Okay, that's not Chica. At least I don't think it is. I think that was Vanny. Okay, now see that part was creepy. This game is not this is disturbing. This is my home leave, binary code, grown-ups only, more binary code. This is creepy. This is genuinely unnerving. But yeah, that was orange eyes down there. Oh dear. I know I probably need whatever's in that package. I probably... The problem is that I don't know... I need to find a save point before I do anything. Because I don't want to have to go through that again. I mean, it wasn't the hardest part, but it was still... Aha, save point. Thank you. But yeah, that part right there, that was genuinely creepy. That was genuinely a spooky area. But first, let's go back down and get that one thing. I think that was Vanny. It looked like her eyes. It looked like the orange glowing eyes. So I think that was her, which that freaked me out, especially because I don't know if this dang thing will work on her. Oh, this place creeps me out. This place really freaks me out. Something scary is gonna happen, ain't it? Okay, nothing happened. Okay. But yeah, I will say, like, the creepy thing with Gregory is you think, like, kids can be selfish, but you'd think the fact that he genuinely trusts Freddy would cause him to question things a bit more. Like, that's how I kind of feel about it, is you'd think he would question stuff more. About what's going on with the other animatronics. That's another old poster, which I think these are in my inventory. Yeah, there they are. Fredbear's Family Diner. Oh, that's all the way back when it first started. That's what that is. Okay, that's actually cool. The collectibles are cool. Okay, I'm actually going to save because I don't want to lose the collectible. Okay. Okay, there's stuff over here. Though I do wonder, like, I do wonder if the electronics when they catch, I mean, the animatronics when they catch you, kill you or take you to. Where actually am I? Like, we're in basement floor 1 now, so we've gone up a floor. Okay, so we're back here in the lockers now. But just a different portion of the area. So I'm actually going to go back. Because this opened up. Okay, so we still need to get back to the main pizzeria. And now we've got a broken version of Chica to deal with. But yeah, I'm enjoying myself now. I am enjoying myself now. This part's actually been. I think now that the fact that I know I can't worry about actually. It's not a matter of there's not a way to win the game without destroying the animatronics. That helps. Even though, like, it's sad. I feel bad for the animatronics because they're not doing this of their own free will. Like, I don't even think Monty is doing this of his own free will. Like, Monty is villainous. Like, he's genuinely malevolent. Okay, this is new. Oh, shoot. So this just kind of made the situation worse, didn't it? There's a remake of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion available. There's a remake of remaster of Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Yeah, I've heard of that actually. Okay, I just went around in circles. As requested, here are my notes on today's security chief interview. While Vanessa seemed eager and bright, she doesn't appear to have any relevant background experience. I realized the recommendation came from the top. Okay, that was creepy. I realize recommendation came from the top, but we need someone who has run security for a facility this scale. I do not recommend her at this position. Okay, so that raises red flags, doesn't it? Okay, we're back into the kitchen. Okay, we did not go the right. Now I just need to find my way back to the surface. Yeah, I think I've heard of that. I don't know if I'd play a leak. What the... Okay, reality just ceased to exist for a brief period of time. What the... Yeah, reality just ceased to exist for a brief period there. Oh, right. Why don't I just look at my map to figure out where I'm going? The exact opposite direction of where I am. Okay, yeah, I'm curious about that. If it's a remake, I hope they fix some of the issues people had with the originals. Oh, sorry about that. Like, Elder Scrolls Oblivion is really well liked, but a lot of people point out there's a lot of bugs with that game. Or things that could use some quality of life adjustments. Now, I forget how to get to parts and services. Also, that's an issue. Like, it's... I do find it somewhat interesting.
Wishes only come true at Freddy Fazbear's. It's true. Kids who have home birthdays have fewer friends and parents who don't love them. This has been another fun Faz fact.
I do find it interesting that of the animatronics, from what I can gather, you're the only one that is guaranteed to be destroyed if you want to finish the game is Roxy? Yeah, like, that's the thing. It'd be nice if they fixed that issue. Like, it'd be very nice if they fix that issue with a remake. Yeah, so if they fix anything, I kind of hope it's that. Okay, we are back on... We're back on what floor? We're on that floor. I forget how to get to the parts and services, which is where we need to get to. Yeah, I forget where parts and services actually is, and I am just going to say that it is openly creepy that you have to, you know, kind of, you know, well, there's no fun way to say it, steal the body parts from Freddy's friends and install them in his own body. That is, I mean, okay, from the perspective of a human, like, that's just exchanging around parts for a machine. But that's really screwed up when you think about it. Okay, so I gotta get back down to floor. So the world was saved from some feeble demons by the... Because you only level up when you sleep in that game. Okay, was this here before? Freddy face shirt, nice. Okay, so how do I get over? I know it's on this floor. I know the elevator is on this floor. I need to get to. All right, it's on the stage. That's right. I gotta get to the stage. Which I'm pretty sure... Okay, the stage is clear over there. Okay, so Chica is now not nearly as scabby as she used to be. Cuba, while cleaning up pieces of Robotnik's destroyed giant robots. From a robot's perspective, this is kind of gruesome. The Final Fantasy VIII, the enemies are tied to Squall's level, so if you don't level Squall up, yeah. Like Skyrim, things do level up. Like, I've been recently trying to do an armorless playthrough, where I was kind of trying to be a rogue and mainly use the armor, the armor spells, the major armor spells, which was fun. But I noticed it was actually doable. But yeah, from a robot's perspective, that is kind of gruesome. So from Freddy's perspective, if he realizes this is happening, this is gonna be, what the? Where did you come from? Okay, it's Roxy. That's literally the worst one. Where is she? Hello, Freddy. I'm not happy about the fact we're doing this. The game made me do this. I hate it. Well, I don't hate the game for making me do this. I just hate doing it in general because it's genuinely disturbing to be doing. A save point, why you make use of that. Okay, we're gonna do this now.
Welcome to Parts and Service. Please select your desired procedure. Welcome to Parts and Service. Please select Preparing for Upgrade Procedure. You may now enter the protective cylinder. To access the voice box, we must open Freddy's chest cavity. To unlock the chest cavity, remove Freddy's bow tie.
Okay,
Good job. Now remove the chest plate. Well done. Disconnect the throat wires to continue. It is important that you match the pattern correctly.
okay.
Good job. Now connect the throat wires to the replacement voice box. Well done. Return the chest plate and firmly lock it down with the bow tie. Looking spiffy. Commence testing phase.
Yeah, he's not gonna like this, and I don't like doing it. Okay, I'd ask who makes Simon Says.
Activating safety protocols.
I asked who makes Simon Says their operating procedure, but then I remember this is Fazbear's.
This upgrade, it was Chica's. Please be honest. How did you get it?
When I was in the kitchen earlier, she fell into some sort of garbage smasher.
Is she okay?
Well, she's still functional.
That is a relief. With this new voice box, I should be able to make a vocal pitch that will stun animatronics.
It's past your bedtime.
Okay, how do I do the... How do I do it? How do I do the vocal thing to stun the animatronics? 'Cause I have a feeling that's going to come in hand, very much in handy here. Okay, what time did that pop up as? Let me look at that for a second, because the time... Yeah, what time was it? I'm looking at my own thing. Okay, 4:57. Excuse me.
Bad children must be found. I am very glad that you made it to the recharge station, Gregory. Now that I have been upgraded, I should be able to access the Roxy Raceway. I have not been there for a very long time, but...
Also, Riley is here being adorable. Aren't you, Riley? Okay, we've been to Roxy Raceway before.
Perhaps you can find some clues on how to deal with Roxy while you are there.
Okay, it's R2. Yeah, let's at least get me over to the... Why? Okay. Let me see. Why is Bro now playing Security Breach in the big 2025? The game came out 3 years ago and you should be playing Schedule 1 or something. Well, this was a gift. One, this was a birthday gift, actually. Or Christmas gift. It was a Christmas gift. So that's one reason. And two, I really don't care about schedules. The schedules really don't mean anything to me, honestly. Okay, we're safer up here in this to see where to go. I think Roxy Raceway is at the top. Yeah, it's over there, I think. But yeah, I just don't really care about when things came out. And I also don't really have access to the latest and greatest consoles, and my computer, I'm still waiting to upgrade my computer. So I can't really play all the cool new stuff. I'd like to, mind you, but I just can't. Okay, I don't think that's actually Roxy Raceway over there, is it? Where is Roxy Race? Okay, it's over there, actually, which means I need to actually run back the way I came. But yeah, and also Ruin came out significantly more recently. But I think they're teasing Ruin 2. Okay, Roxy's right there. Like, I tried to play Indigo Park, but it won't run on my computer. The thing is, the map kind of sucks. This game's map kind of is terrible. Indigo Park's another mascot horror. Oh, so I literally was right there. Indigo Park's another mascot horror. Another mascot horror, which I'm very interested in. The problem is my computer keeps, the game keeps crashing every time I try to play it on my computer. Despite me having all of the proper... Has nice tunes and a nice mascot character. It also at least has some interesting, decent twists on the formula. Yeah. Okay, we're at 5 a.m. now. Yeah, and it also, we don't know if she's a good guy or a bad guy yet. She's probably actually... okay, let me look at the map. We're on floor 1. Yeah, I know, I'm looking at the map right now, but the thing is to look at the... Okay, we're right there on floor 1. I don't know which direction I'm supposed to be going in. Actually, that... but yeah, Indigo Park has a character named, actually has a skunk character. Her name's Salem. Or their name is Salem. Yeah, like, I don't really, like, I like to play new games. The problem is that they're kind of phasing out the PS4, which is annoying, in all honesty. I wish that they weren't. So a lot of the newer games are not on the PS4, and the other problem is that I wanted to do Wild Assault. Wild Assault was one of the ones I wanted to do, but turns out that is... Wait, what the... 100% of fatal accidents involve human beings. I mean, they're not wrong, but... Okay, safety operating guidelines for forklifts. Only use it for boxes at or above 100 pounds. No forklift races. Never elevate animatronics. Keep forklifts out of walkways. Pay attention while driving. Remember to use brakes. Forklifts off limits during business hours. Okay, I think we're actually in the right spot. I mean, I've been to Roxy Raceway before.
Are you lost?
Yeah, that would obviously be a way to get through with Monty's claws if I'd gotten Monty first. But, which is what I would have done if I'd realized that. Oh, there's something over there. My computer is a couple decades old, actually. I mean, not a couple decades, about a decade old. So how do I get over there? Because I see a thing. It's an old computer. We're going to get me a new one for... we're going to get me a new one soon, so no big deal. But... And the other thing is that new video games are getting prohibitively expensive. Like, you know, it's a meme now, but Nintendo trying to, like, having $80 games for the Switch 2. I'm sorry, Nintendo, love you, but I am not going to spend $80 on a game. That's as much as consoles used to cost, and that is just ridiculous. Okay, where am I supposed to go? See, this is the issue with the map. The thing is, I know okay, there's where Roxy Raceway actually is. Like, it's on level 2. But the thing is, I've been in Roxy Raceway before without Chica's voice box. So, I'm not entirely sure. Well, there might be parts of Roxy Raceway I can't get to. I'll be right back. I have to run to the bathroom really quick. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I'm feeling okay. Alright, I forgot that I did something here. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I just forgot to put that back. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Having a decent day. Oh, hello, Riley. How are you, baby kitty? She just wanted a little attention. So apparently that's probably how I'd get into Roxy Raceway if I had the... If I had the... that was the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. You know, it genuinely is sad, like, from an... This is kind of like, reminds me of Jurassic World. Of Jurassic World and how everything was going... more or less correctly, and the way it should. No, I did not mean to do that. Okay, it's 5 a.m. now. Yeah, part of that was because the EU has finally cracked down on that. But, like, here's the thing. At the end of the day, the price hike doesn't need to happen. There's no point to the... Like, the price hike is happening just because they think they can get away with it. And because they keep trying to push the bar of video games. Like, here's the thing. At this point... If they wanted to, like, okay, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. AAA game, it's the same actually with both plays and movies. Okay, so this is where it's broken. I've gotten into it from up there. I get the feeling I am supposed to go back here somewhere, but I don't know where. Like, it looks like I'm supposed to go back through here. The game really seems to want me to go back through here, and I don't... But the thing is, it comes back around into Rockstar Row. Let me check something here. Okay, I'm just checking away because I'm... generally lost at this point. Okay. Okay, I'm in the completely wrong area for some reason. Okay, this is the wrong area. You jump scared me, Freddy. Like AAA games, on one hand, the AAA games have more to them now, yes. But the thing is, I think if they would split the games up, like, okay, so a $20 game now should, like, you could release a lot of games that are like $60 now. You could release a version of them with 20, and or you could probably split a $60 game a lot of times into multiple $20 games if they wanted to, because it's a $20 game. People, if you give them that amount, it'll be bang for your buck, and you'd still be selling a $60 game in the long run. But the thing is, you're selling it for 3 increments of 20, which is a lot more affordable. Or, a base $20 game and then the additional DLC. Okay, I think I need to head in here, actually. But there are ways they could split, while we all like to say we want bigger games and stuff, the fact is the bigger games cost more to make, and they cost more to produce. Like, I honestly think a good business model probably would be a $20 base game, and then DLC expansions. Like, I genuinely feel like that'd probably be a more... Here's where we are. Okay, this is where we're supposed to be. And I think we put too much stock into graphics. Like, that's one thing. I think we put way too much stock into the graphics of a game. Okay, here we are. Like, okay, did I really need Chica's voice box to get in here? It doesn't feel like I did. And reality is presently breaking down on the other side of this door. Like, we praise graphics, but some of my favorite games I've played recently have not been... Like, if you look at a lot of games that people have praised, like Undertale and stuff, Undertale... Okay, let's... Oh, you were not anywhere near me.
You can't hide forever. I heard that.
Of course. Why is she so filthy now, by the way? Way too many games go with the logic scope equals quality. Yeah, like, okay, let's look at some of the most popular games of the past few years. You've got Undertale, which was an intentional Janir throwback. Yeah, that is a good point. Graphics have always been a selling point, but it's gotten to the point where it's either photorealistic or an uncanny valley. Yeah. You have... Okay, so you have stuff like Undertale, Undertale, which is really popular, but it's a Janir throwback. It's more pixel. It's like a throwback to the older games. And everyone loves Undertale. Cave Story is another example. Like 8-bit style games can be very fun. Like and like the thing is, and then there's a few things that are like ones that I've recently done. I don't know how popular it actually was. Okay. So gotta get back there, I guess. But Cavern of Dreams, which I don't think was super like, it is well liked, but I don't think it's like super successful, is a throwback to the old N64 stuff. And okay, reality. You can pop back into existence now. Okay, thank you. But yeah, I think that's a major problem, actually, is just... Okay, I'm going to save here because this is closer. But... Okay, so here's my issue. Like, yes, cool. Games can be beautiful. Like, games should be beautiful. But, like, games being beautiful is not a problem. I don't think every game needs the best and greatest graphics ever. I feel like if the story is good and the gameplay is fun, I think that the graphics are icing on the cake, but they shouldn't have to be the selling point. And the fact that we made them the selling point is hurting video gaming in general. Like, at least that's my take on it, is that we've kind of damaged video gaming in general by putting so much focus on the graphics. Like, let's say we have the... Yeah, I'm going to do that. I do plan to do that. In fact, in retrospect, I kind of wish I'd done that today. But as I take a break from this. But what was I saying? But yeah, like, Janir throwback games are very fun. The problem is we've just kind of gotten into this position where we're like, we need to have these really top of the edge graphics, when that really is not the way things need to be. Also, is that a save point over there? I thought that was a save point. But I feel like the need for better and better graphics has kind of poisoned the well. And there were ways they could, and I think we're more forgiving of it with indie games, but like, okay, let's say I could give you Okay, this is not actually where I was. I don't think so anyway. Okay, let's say I could give you the gameplay and story writing of a $60 game for $20 but you have to have graphics not like comparable to Super Mario Sunshine. Okay, let's say I could give you that. Like, let's say you had a game that you pay that the story is just as good as the $60, like is every bit as good as the $60 game in terms of story and story writing and gameplay. But the graphics are the same as Super Mario Sunshine. Would that feel acceptable to you? Because to me that would honestly be a great buy to me. That'd be really, really nice, actually. So that's my perspective on it. Is I'd be willing to pay to have older style graphics if it got me a game with the same quality level. The same quality level as more modern stuff. Okay, there's recharging my flashlight, which I want to do. But like I'd gladly take Super Mario Sunshine graphics, which that game looked great. Like, let's be honest, Super Mario Sunshine looked fantastic on the GameCube. Like, that game to me, that game's graphics actually still hold up. Like, to me, that game still has great graphics. But yeah, let's think of that. You know, let's think of it that way. If I gave you the option of that, of course, I hate those things. Those things are okay. I don't think. Okay, so clearly someone was summoned, but they didn't apparently see me. The main issue is now that they're running around. But so I want to say the save station is actually inside that building there. Okay, it's stuck on red. That's not a good sign. Okay, I'm actually curious. Can I shoot these guys with this and make them and stun them? Also, why are there so many of them is what I'm wondering. Oh, wait. Oh, did I already play this? Yeah, I've already been here. Okay, I've already been here and I already played that. I was kind of hoping there was a save point in here, actually. But yeah, like, just imagine a world where we had that option, where we could have the option. In fact, like let's imagine just for a brief second here, just imagine that being the norm. Where you could pay, and also, why are there so many of these guys just roaming around at this point? Well, I don't even think Roxy or anyone got summoned. But yeah, like, I think that would honestly be a good thing. Like, I think that would honestly be a very good thing for just gaming in general, if we got to the point where you could have a $20 game with story and writing comparable to a $60 one, but the graphics of like Super Mario Sunshine. Like, I feel like that would be healthier for gaming in general. Okay, we're safer over here. There's got to be another save point in here somewhere. Am I in the wrong area, actually? Because I can't... Because, okay, for one, that... There are a lot of places it feels like he should be able to get into that he can't. But I wish that would kind of actually been cool if they'd designed it with that in mind. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That shouldn't have counted. That should not have counted at all. I don't know where she is. I don't know where she is.
Sneak away. Are you ready?
Okay, somehow got away from her there.
Are you hungry?
Okay, I clearly need to get into this place another way. I'm clearly not doing something right here. Okay, let me... Okay. I think I figured out where I'm supposed to go now. That was not it. fact, I really need to just get to a save point at this point. Okay, I think I'm supposed to go this way, actually. But, yeah, like... Also, can we get Super Mario... Can we ever get Super Mario... Like... Super Mario Sunshine... Can we get a re-release of that? Or is there going to be a re-release of that? One second. I need to deal with something because I got a message I need to reply to from... Excuse me. Okay. I did not mean to summon Freddy there. Yeah. It seems like probably I need to get in through here. But really, at this point, I just want to find a save point, really. Problem is that AAA titles are so that they are so expensive that they can't afford to experiment. Like, that's the thing, though. If they were to make them less expensive, they could afford to experiment. Like, to me, that's the issue, is if they made them... If the problem is expense... Aha!
I could open this gate if I had Monty's claws.
How did you end up over there? That's not where I wanted you to pop up at. I wanted you over here. Okay. Aha, there we go. Okay. Construction update. Every day there's a new problem. We pour our new section of track, and as soon as it dries, we start to see cracks. On Maureen, we are building right over a sinkhole here. Before construction was approved, there was a site excavation, right? Okay, so that's...
Hey, I'm Roxanne Wolf. If you're looking for high-speed motor mayhem, Roxy Raceway is the place to be.
Yeah, I'm looking for a save point right now.
Nobody likes a loser.
Of course. Think you're the chosen one. If I am not after this, I shall be. Where is the save point? Like, that's what I'm looking for. I don't really care about beating the game right now. Beating this part right now. I just want to find a save point. Also, Riley is on the back of my chair. She is being cute. And that, again, that is kind of her default state of existence because she's a little cat. dance pass. Of course. I just want to find a save point. That's all I want to do at this point. I just want to find a save point so I can end the episode. There's got to be one around here somewhere. Because if not, that's actually bad game design, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not that hard to get back here, I guess. What is back here? Oh, right here.
Give up.
Of course. Okay. That's where we're going to actually end this, because one second. Like, there really should have been a save point right before we entered. So, loser, except Roxy is programmed to always lose. Yeah, is she programmed to always lose all the time, or just on people's birthdays? But, yeah, level scaling can be good. Like, it genuinely can be good, but anyway, that's where we're going to end this. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you... Oh, hang on a second. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.